I would like to hear from you all. You know, what do you all think on this subject? Should FX DLS Brooklyn go the Softail Lowrider S route? Should FX DLS Brooklyn finally sell out, join the dark side, run with a Softail Lowrider S? So here we are, ripping around Brooklyn. I'm actually on my main man, Bong Asphalt's Lowrider S. We thought we'd, you know, switch things up a little bit today. It's been a while since I've ridden a Lowrider S without a FXRT fairing. Wow, does his bike feel different? So while we're on the subject of switching things up, lately I've been thinking about the Softail Lowrider S's, the new generation of Lowrider S. And let's just say I found a deal that just seems kind of too good to pass up on a 2020 Lowrider S, Milwaukee 8. And it's really got me thinking, you know, could this be the future of FX DLS Brooklyn? You know, I obviously wasn't planning on buying a new bike anytime soon. You know, if you saw some of my recent videos, you know that we got rid of the cherished 06 116 S&S. You know, obviously have a lot of love for that bike. Still miss that bike, but at the end of the day, it was the right thing to do. And man, does Bong Asphalt's bike feel so much different. But in a good way, Basically, there is a potential deal that's come my way, and I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I've been intrigued by the Softail Lowrider S's. You know, I'm definitely not a hater on those bikes. I think out of all the new Harley lineup, it's like, what's not to like on that bike, you know? You got a big engine, you got all the modern technology, which is including, you know, the Milwaukee 8, modern suspension, and those front inverted forks. That's something that's very, very exciting for me. I really would love to have a bike with those inverted forks without having to drop a bunch of money into something like that. So yeah, I'm honestly considering going the Softail Lowrider S route after years of people asking me if I would ever do it. But I don't know, I'm also equally on the fence. You know, I don't necessarily need another new bike right now. There are things about that particular bike that don't really excite me. You know, I have ridden the Softail models, and, you know, there's just some things that don't necessarily excite me in the same way that a Dyna or an FXR do. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to be a hater. Those bikes rip, man. Those bikes absolutely rip. So, I mean, if the right deal is coming my way, you know, why not? Bong Asphalt's Lowrider S. Does this thing rip? Glad I'm getting to put some Brooklyn miles on this thing. Yeah. And yeah, for something that feels like this bike feels and looks and has the aesthetics that it has, you know, again, I'm truly blessed to have my 2016 Lowrider S, because I do believe that out of the Dynas, after everything was said and done, that's probably the best Dyna that was ever made. You know, if you've never ridden a Dyna Lowrider S, man, it's probably the king of the Dynas, man. And I definitely missed ripping around on one with a Road Warrior. You know, it's very different than the FXRT setup that I have. But yeah, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of you all make conjectures and hypothesize and have your conspiracy theories that FXDLS Brooklyn is gonna change his name to FXLRS Brooklyn and start riding a Softail Lowrider S. And I'm just being real with you guys. You know, the thought has crossed my mind. It's definitely crossing my mind now. I'm thinking about it. There's a lot about those bikes that I like. But also, you know, the bikes that are gonna excite me the most and are gonna fit my riding style the most is what I'm on right now, which is a Dyna or an FXR. It's kinda my bread and butter when it comes to riding. But I don't know, man. The performance on those new Lowrider S's, it's kinda hard to argue with. Kinda hard to argue with. So I don't know. It's kinda up in the air, you know? I would like to hear from you all. You know, what do you all think on this subject? Should FXDLS Brooklyn go the Softail Lowrider S route? Should FXDLS Brooklyn finally sell out, join the dark side, run with a Softail Lowrider S? Or should FXDLS Brooklyn stay true to the Dyna, stay true to the FXR, rip those twin cam and Evo miles and never look back? What do you all think? As always, let me know in the comments section. Would love to know, because honestly, I'm kind of going either way right now. You guys might be watching the channel in a week, and you might be seeing me post a new video about having a new bike, and it might be a Softail Lowrider S, you know? Especially, you know, ripping around on this Dyna Lowrider S without the FXRT fairing. It's got me kind of wanting something in between my FXRT Dyna and my FXR. Kind of like what I'm on right now. But obviously not having two of the same Dyna Lowrider S's. So yeah, I don't know, man. As always, you all let me know in that comment section. Shout out to my brother in darkness and miles, Vong Asphalt, for trusting me to rip some Brooklyn miles on your legendary steed. And yeah, I guess I'll let you all know what we decide in that regards, you know. FXDLS Brooklyn might be getting a new bike. And I know I said, could it be a Lowrider S? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We will see what happens. You all stay tuned. Let me know what you all think I should do. Because come on, man. There's a lot of great Softail Lowrider S builds going on out there, you know, FXRT or no FXRT. But as we enjoy some of this beautiful, beautiful Brooklyn mileage, stay safe out there, stay low, ride Dynas, ride FXRs, ride Softails. Just make sure that you do ride. And on that, FXDLS Brooklyn is out.